Yo, hey, what's up, guys? It's March 8th, 2014, and I just received these two things in the mail. Now, what you can tell, guys, they are vintage, of course. One thing here on the left-hand side is the Micro Machines C7 Air Cargo. And the next thing that I have right here on the right side is a M.U.S.C.L.E. If some of you remember, some of you older folk, the same age pretty much as I am, know what these M.U.S.C.L.E.s are. They're pretty much little figures, little collectible figures that resemble wrestlers or different types of wrestlers, some in costumes, some monsters, and so forth. This specifically, I remember having one of these sets. I believe there are 4 or 5 different sets. This one more specifically is the first set. I'm going to open it up here in a little bit to show you guys individual figures. But I actually purchased this off of some gentleman on Facebook on one of the vintage toy pages that are there. He had a nice reasonable price, and the thing that really made me jump on it, I haven't really seen the #1. This is the first one, the #1 Thug Buster set. All the other ones that I've seen either at my vintage collector's market or even online, I've seen #2, #3, #4 sometime. No, well, #2 and #3 are the most I've seen a lot. I've hardly ever seen the very first one. So M.U.S.C.L.E.s, guys, one thing I really had a hard time remembering of what the actual muscle, what it stood for. And once I received this package in the mail, I'm like, I remember what that means. It pretty much means millions of unusual small creatures lurking everywhere. Kind of weird. I don't know. But I'll show you in a bit. The next thing, guys, like I mentioned earlier, I got was a C7 Air Cargo. It is another Micro Machines vintage action, or at least toy. And I did a previous video not too long ago on another Micro Machines purchase that I did. I don't want to say I'm really collecting Micro Machines. It's more along the lines of buying the ones that I used to have way back in the day when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. And I remember having this one more specifically. Let me go ahead and cut to a scene and show you guys pretty much what's inside these boxes. Okay, so let me show you the back of the box, guys. It does resemble a type of comic book kind of history of, you know, what the M.U.S.C.L.E.s are. And I do recall reading this. I do remember reading this over and over again. And here is one specific toy that I always wanted. I never had. It's pretty much the M.U.S.C.L.E.s wrestling arena, where, let's see if we can pick it up. As you can tell, those little creatures, those little toys are connected to little stands, and then in order to move those stands or the creatures, the figures, you need to move the joysticks. And I'm assuming whichever figure falls off the stand, the one that's left standing is the winner. Kind of weird. I don't know, maybe some of you may think it's kind of lame, but I think that's pretty cool. I never had that, so I'm gonna be looking for it. I don't really plan on collecting a lot of M.U.S.C.L.E.s, more along the lines of maybe the rare ones and maybe these collector packs, because like I said, I do remember having one collector's pack, and I do remember getting the individual bags too, or the little packages for like maybe Easter and even birthday presents. But yeah, anyways, that's the box. Here are the little figures. There is a total of 28, but the gentleman that sold them mentioned that he lost one. So there's only 27 in this package. I'm gonna be looking for the other one. The only thing is though, I don't know if there's any websites that pretty much give detailed descriptions on which M.U.S.C.L.E. characters, you know, come in which box. As you can tell here, this is the #1 Thug Buster one. A little torn there. So I gotta find a website, find information to figure out, you know, kind of a checklist, what figures should actually be in here so I can look for the missing one. If any of you guys know which websites I can check out, shoot me a message. But anyways, I think they're pretty cool. These are really small guys, really high detailed figures. Let's see if the camera can focus here. Now, I never really had a favorite one. It's just I really like them because they gave a real, I don't know, when I was young, different type of characteristic, just something different. You know, there was really no set good guy or bad guys. It was more like, hey, this guy versus this guy, and they would fight, or I don't know. And especially when I was younger, I didn't know anybody else, either my cousins or friends, that had this. So I couldn't really trade or, you know, play along. I just remember, you know, taking them, putting them in my pocket, carrying them in my hand, and then I actually, eventually, it ended up getting lost. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is the first set that came out. I'll do some more videos on other sets that I do purchase, but yeah. The last thing, guys, I want to show you is, again, this C7 Air Cargo Micro Machines. What's really cool about it, it's pretty much a carrier. You can actually fit all your micro machines in special compartments within this giant airplane. Let me take it out. It does come with the instruction sheet, which I'm very happy. And you know me, I'll probably end up putting this instruction sheet either in a Mylar or polypropylene bag to preserve the paper. But as you can tell, that's pretty much it. And one thing I noticed while opening this box, it's very dirty. Maybe some leftover sticker or residue, I'm not too sure, but I'll probably clean this up a little bit. Stickers aren't that nice. Well, of course, I mean, it looks to have been put together by a young kid, of course, but what do you expect? This came out, I believe, when did this come out? This came out in, 1988 by Galoob. Alright, so there's that pretty much. That's the main compartment of the plane. The wings, of course, are here. There's another wing. And then the propellers, the 4 different propellers that go to each wing. Just like that. And here's the plane fully assembled, guys. I'm not really going to snap the wings in too far because I'm still going to clean it up a little bit, and I don't want to ruin it. And plus, I'm probably going to put it back in the box. So I just want to have the wings just for, pretty much just for show right now, so you guys can see what it looks like. Here it is. Here's the compartments. Pretty much you can fit, or you can see the vehicles there. Vehicles can go in or come out through there. Here's the back of the plane, of course, and there's the wheels, of course, also. All 4 propellers are on. Let me open up the front hatch here. And then there you go. So the vehicles can go in and out from the front or back. This does, like I mentioned, like I showed off earlier, this does open here, the little door. It's still kind of stiff, the door. I don't want to put too much pressure on it. But you get the idea, you get the gist of it. And that's the C7 Air Cargo plane. The back of the box is pretty much kind of weird, but it's one of my favorite pieces, or at least things when buying vintage toys. I love to see, you know, the old either catalogs or, you know, behind the box, what's actually available at that time. And again, like I said, seeing these vehicles bring back a lot of memories. I hope the camera can pick this up. And there, of course, is that City Service action playset that I purchased. There's another one just like it. I plan on getting that aircraft carrier. That just looks really cool. Here's some of the other vehicles that are available that have doors and different compartments in the cars that open up. That's pretty cool. Right there's a 10-wheeler. And then the Travel City. I remember seeing that Travel City. I remember seeing these two in the stores. They were expensive. I think like 50 or 60, 70 bucks for those. I remember seeing those. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up, let me know. But expect another video out probably this weekend. Probably going to pick up maybe a couple comic books, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and peace.